maker BMW is showing no signs of shifting down through the gears, revving up for a return to rally racing for the Mini. The iconic car has a fine track record in that sport, with the Mini Cooper S notching up 3 wins at the legendary Monte Carlo Rally. That was in the 1960s. The new Mini John Cooper Works has been developed by car technology company ProDrive. It's equipped with a 1.6-litre turbo engine engineered by BMW Motorsport. It'll compete in selected races this year, making its debut in the Sardinia Rally in early May. That's in preparation for an assault on the World Rally Championship title come 2012. So to tell us more, I'm joined by Ian Robertson, Head of Sales at BMW. Ian, good to see you. Thanks so much for speaking to us. So I got to start by asking you about comments that this is maybe a contradictory move on your part to have a rally car after quitting Formula One racing.
No, we've always said very consistently we would continue in motorsport, and building on the success of, as you said in your intro, the 1960s Mini rally cars. I think it's a very logical step for us to be today. But
BMW has talked about being a sort of a green-friendly luxury brand, if you like. What do you say to concerns about the environmental impact of the rally car?
Well, the environment is a very key issue for us, and sustainability has been one of our key themes over the last few years. Efficient dynamics continues to drive down CO2, bring up the miles per gallon, and at the same time keep all of the attributes that make BMW or Mini, the cars that people love today. I think the two things can go together, and I think at the same time you really do need some emotional aspects to your brand, and the World Rally brings that emotional aspect for us.
I want to talk to you about high oil prices. How much are they being factored into your overall strategy, your product mix in the short term? Do you see customers downsizing to smaller engines and models because of higher energy prices?
Well, I think there's a number of factors in here. We continue to obviously look closely at the oil price, but at the same time, we continue to make our engines more efficient. And I think that is a decision that is very clear in our minds and can give our customers the offset that can take away some of the risks of the higher oil price.
So, in other words, you have some models that could almost capitalize on higher energy prices. For example, how much do you think that higher energy prices could help the new iElectric car sub-brand?
Well, I think, if you look at the sub-brand, which will come in 2013, this builds on a natural step into electric vehicles as well. And I think regulations around the world, customer intentions around the world also build into the potential for that to take off in the years to come. But very clearly for us, the internal combustion engine, petrol and diesel derivatives will continue to improve their efficiencies as well, because that's the majority of the customers today all around the world.
Now, you're facing some stiff competition in China right now. Audi seems to be #1 there. What are you doing to fight them off?
Well, Audi's been #1 because it was the earliest introduction into the Chinese market. We're very successful in that market. We're growing very rapidly. If you look at our year-over-year numbers, they're 60, 70, 80% up month over month. And what we continue to focus on, of course, is having a very strong balance between Asia, Europe, and the United States, as well as some of the other growth markets like South Korea or Russia or India, where we're also segment leader.
Audi obviously has a target of overtaking BMW globally. What are the prospects for BMW in China specifically this year?
We see good double-digit growth in China. I don't think we're going to see the same levels of market development that we've seen in recent years. But at the same time, I see also a very strong position for our top-end vehicles, the 7 Series, the X5, the X6, as well as the newly introduced long-wheelbase 5 Series that is now being produced in China for BMW.
I've got to ask you about Japan. It's been a month since the earthquake in that country, story we've all been following very closely. What impact has that disaster had on BMW?
Well, at the moment, very, very little. In fact, our sales in Japan were relatively strong during March, and we have a good order bank coming forward in April and May as well. On the supply side, we continue to obviously monitor very closely a number of components, but there's a relatively long supply chain, and at this moment in time, we're unaffected by any potential shortages.
So component production is exactly the same as it was before the quake?
Well, clearly there are component challenges there, but we're not seeing any impact on our car factories for the next few weeks, and I'm pretty confident we'll be able to extend that even further as well.
Ian Robertson, Head of Sales, BMW, good to talk to you.